Okay, I just thought, okay, this is John from Clock Repairs Merseyside. I just thought I'd do another video, quick video. I've been messing around with this dial for a little bit now. Right, what I've decided to do, I've painted all the numerals, as you can see, with the pen. And it is starting to dry and it's going to, more of a matte finish. So I'm quite happy with that. But I noticed when I got round to the silvering part, where I've done a bit of silvering just to test round this area, when I was putting the pen on, it's like that effect of, where you sort of go over like plastic or something and paint, it runs a bit, goes it like runny type of effect. It was doing that, but it didn't do that on the brass situation. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to, basically, ink the dial up with what we're doing with the paint, get that, and then I'm going to give it a nice fine coat and I'm going to polish it that way. Obviously then take, and then if I need to touch up with the pen, that's what I'm going to do. That seems to be the best way. And I think doing it that way, it'll give it a more natural look. I don't want it to look like it's overdone, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, everything, I feel what we have to do has got to be along the lines of sympathetic. I don't want it to look really any different. I don't want it to look like a new, painted dial situation. I feel also as well, it was very difficult. I mean, some of the paint, I wouldn't have got it off without scratching the thing. And I didn't want to do that because I don't want to put scratches on it, because then I think that's going to look more unsightly. So I've pretty much just, where the paint was, I've went in with the paint and then I've went over the old paint, if you like. Obviously any that's flaking away I'm going to take off. I mean, any solidness I'll leave it there. But yeah, I think it's drying quite well. Being honest with you, I'm really impressed. These pens are great, absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to have to figure out how I can work them on other things so that there's no, they have a good effect. But they've actually got a ball bearing in them as well, which is, you can hear that, can't you? So when you're going to do your work, give it a good shake, to get the, the paint mixed properly. But if you look now, as you can see, it's starting to dry with a nice and matte finish. I was a bit worried before because I thought, it was going to be a real glossy looking, and I mean, it doesn't look right, does it, at all? I mean, you don't really see them where the numerals are totally glossed. I mean, they've all got a very, very much a matte finish. So yeah, I think all in all, I think these are a great success. These, I mean, we've just got to now do a little bit of work on the silvering now and get that right, and then obviously the final touch, and I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, I think it's I'm a bit more confident now it's gonna turn out well. But you never know with these things, do you? I mean, you pick them up from eBay or Amazon or whoever you're going to be dealing with, and they simply don't do what they say. I mean, it's always a bit of a problem. I mean, that seems to be the same throughout the world now, but especially with tools. I mean, some of the Chinesian tools you buy, I mean, the fifth for the bin straight away, aren't they? They just, you're never going to do any good work with them. But yeah, so that's it. So this is not really, it's a bit of a review, isn't it, on these pens? It just helps people out if they want to, have a little go doing things themselves. I mean, it always helps. I mean, that's the plan, isn't it? To help people out instead of keeping everything top secret, like, But yeah, these are pretty good. As I say, maybe at some point I'll get some stuff from people to review it, but it better do what they say it does, because other than that, I'll be reviewing it on camera, and we'll if it's wrong, it's going to be wrong, isn't it? Anyway, this is John from Clock Repairs Merseyside. Have a great evening. This is my second video on this. Probably going to do quite a few, so keep your eyes open. And as I say, if you like my videos, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Anyway, have a great evening.